This is Jeff from Back of the Net podcast. I'm here with two lifelong Spurs fans, Steve, Mike, who have joined me to chat about the game we've got coming up this Saturday against Spurs. Interesting time to be Spurs fans. How are you on Mourinho, Steve? What's your view?
Jose. So I think he's growing on me, but I think he's also he's basically saying all the right things, isn't he? He seems to be just kind of coming across as this kind of PR machine, I think. But actually, in essence, I think anybody coming in would have been able to just do a really good job. And what he's the way he's come across so far, we'll see. I think it's all fresh. So who knows?
Who knows? What about you, Mike? Are you pro Mourinho or anti Mourinho?
Well, I'm busily revising my opinion because I never wanted Mourinho at Spurs. I didn't want Spurs to sack Pochettino. But it is weird. Now he's in. I'm kind of thinking, well, maybe he wasn't. Maybe what he did with the medical wasn't that bad. What did he do with the medical team at Chelsea? Maybe they're just really awful and and maybe just all these things you're trying to justify. He's a very good manager.
Yeah.
And I think it's football's really short term, and people are saying he's a busted flush. A lot of people are saying, he's going to ruin Spurs. He's a very good manager, and we'll see. It'll play out. And,
but we're hearing that he actually has gone away and done quite a lot of work on himself, but also maybe he's changed the way that he plays the game as well. A bit more, maybe more focus on attacking.
Yeah.
At United, he was so defensive, and play, just playing not to lose, which is really negative. We'll see.
Yeah,
we'll see.
So you've had two fixtures so far under him, haven't you? A 3-2 win at West Ham.
Yeah.
As I said on our podcast on Monday, it was only West Ham, but still you won.
Yeah. But we were 3-0 up.
You were 3-0 up.
3-0
up, and then 4-2 against Olympiacos, which again,
we were 2-0 down.
You were 2-0 down.
Yeah, I think.
Can you read anything into those performances? Do you think?
To be honest, I think it will show Mourinho what work he's got, because there's a serious fragile soft centre there, and he hasn't come in and made major changes, and there's a lot of work to do, I think.
Defensively, Mike, I think you've got problems still, haven't you?
There is a lot of problems. There's a lot of problems in the defence. We look quite fragile. If anyone gets at us, you've sort of seen that. I mean, I think the Bayern Munich game really exposed that massively, and I think there's still a loss of confidence there. I think we've known for a while that perhaps at fullback used to be a good strength for us, and then it hasn't been the same for a couple of years really, and. Yeah, the back is a bit worrying. I think that's probably the main weakness that he needs to sort out. And he's got a good track record of sorting defences out, but we're not there. It's not all rosy. We've had two good results, but you could tell in the game Tuesday night where it was very fragile, and there were all the same sort of failings were there. If you if we're put under pressure.
Yeah,
that defence is a bit leaky.
The thing that I've seen, and this is going back before the two games, for a long time. We are when a team actually starts pushing and pressing against us, we just look like we're going to concede every time. And you could talk about the fullbacks, but also we've got two of the strongest, or were the strongest, central defenders around, and there just doesn't seem to be any kind of confidence.
It seems it's so weird, because it was a real strength for us for years and years. Alderweireld and Vertonghen and the back four as a whole were brilliant, and you could rely on them. And it's weird that last year, and you put the form down to a certain extent to the Champions League run last year, but there was the signs were there that it was not there was a problem, and we've just seen that kind of spiral out of control a little bit, and it's we'll see kind of
but maybe Mourinho is going to go on the old Aussie Ardealers adage of we'll always score one more than them. It doesn't really matter. That was his thing.
It would be very anti-Mourinho to
would
play
be,
like that.
That'd be a complete reinvention.
Maybe he's changed.
We'll see.
Maybe. So you've got Bournemouth coming up on Saturday,
Yes.
and I was looking back at our previous fixtures against you. We've yet to score in our last 4 matches against you. In fact, it was 3-0, 4-0, 1-0 and 5-0. Yeah, we've never scored away against you in the 4 seasons.
But, your last game was the first win in the Premier League against us.
It was, and I have to say that was one of those rare games where the referee actually sent 2 players off against us, which is like
mad, isn't it?
that never happens. I mean, it was a weird game, and I think you were at the end of the season, you were getting ready for the Champions League, so I'm not sure you can read too much into that. We're playing a bit Spursy at the moment.
Yeah, I've seen that. So it's almost like our season being pretty parallel, although the expectation on Spurs are much higher, but actually the results, really inconsistent or consistently inconsistent. Draw, win, loss, draw, win. It's very kind of sporadic, isn't it?
Same with us. We're not in great shape, not great confidence. So when I thought Pochettino was going to be in charge, I was actually looking forward to this game, thinking we might get something from it. But do you think the new Mourinho bounce will stick and you'll turn us over?
I'm
more confident than I was, but I still know the same problems are there. But
I don't think he's going to have an Ole bounce, like Ole had at United. I think
9 games in a row, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think there will be a draw. I think it's just going to be a bit edgy Saturday. I think.
How do you think Spurs will set up to play?
I think the same. He's played basically the same starting lineup in both these games.
And we've lost Davis because he's torn a ligament in his ankle. So I think Rose will play, Aurier will play. If he sticks with the same team, then I think it'll be fairly attacking. But I think he'll be looking at it and thinking, well, leaking goals is a problem. So he might actually go a bit more defensive.
You think?
You think so?
Yeah.
I mean, Ali, Son and Kane, you're going to score goals with those in the team, aren't you?
Ali's coming more back into form now, and that's good, and that's really important to us. We haven't been playing Eriksen much, and that's the real conundrum, I think, because we kind of relied on Eriksen a lot for creativity, and he's been off form for a long time.
It could be if Dele is getting back to his best. You've got Kane who just can't stop scoring. Son who just can't stop scoring. So
up front it's
up front.
And will Eriksen start? Do you think? Will Eriksen play?
That is a good question. I'm not sure, and it was a bit. There was definitely an undercurrent because it's weird. Like not all the fans are behind Mourinho, and not all the fans. I thought he had a bit of a mixed reception when he was playing on against Olympiacos, and
but turned the game arguably.
He did. He was brilliant. He was really good. So it was really important for us. And it was good to see him playing.
He even made
like
a tackle, which isn't Eriksen.
God, really?
Doesn't tackle.
Awesome. But I mean, that would be great, and I'd like to see him that Eriksen play. But we haven't seen that Eriksen very much, and if we don't see him, then it's really lies a lot of kind of the creativity lies on Ali's shoulders, I think.
Yeah, and we still got Lo Celso on the bench to come in. And Dombele. I mean,
do you think Muro will start?
I think so.
I think he will. I think he actually in getting a run in the team might actually be good. What the problem with him though is that when he's playing with Kane and Son, he doesn't quite fit in actually out on the right wing. So I don't know. Maybe he'll get one or 2 more games playing in that position and see what happens.
And are you nervous at all about playing any Bournemouth players?
Yes, I'm always nervous.
Who are you worried
certainly
about?
at the moment playing anyone really. I mean we were so fragile in defence. So you've got King, you've got Callum Wilson. Great, can just
King's
score.
out by the way.
King's
Is
out.
he? King's injured.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a relief. We'll only concede 2.
Yeah.
So
the player I was really worried about was David Brooks, but he's been injured for a while.
He's been out for the entire season, hasn't played yet.
He
So
looked sensational last season,
free kicks. Harry Wilson's our top scorer.
Yeah.
This season from open play and free kicks, and in fact, I think that's one of the issues we've got is that Callum Wilson and Harry Wilson have basically scored most of the goals, and without King there to bolster that, we're a bit nervous about where the goals are coming from at the moment.
But again, I think Eddie Howe will look at the way that Spurs are so fragile and will just try and press. And just show that that's all you got to do, really.
because Sheffield United did that against you and looked really good, didn't
and
they?
Watford.
And then Olympiacos in the first half, I think they showed like you've got to get out. You've got to get out of the defence. I think, and that's the real conundrum with like a lot of teams come to White Hart Lane, new White Hart Lane, and kind of like a bit conservative. Like if I think that'd be the wrong way to go about it. It's obviously like a big call to kind of go at us, but I think that's probably the right attack.
But then Bournemouth have done that. I think you guys have done that in the past, coming to White Hart Lane.
Yeah, I think that was the 5-0. We tried that and didn't work, and then we put basically 9 men behind the ball and lost 1-0 at Wembley a couple of years ago. So I'm not quite sure which way he's going to set up to play. There's a lot of Bournemouth fans talking about playing a more aggressive game because we were a bit passive against Wolves and just going for it. But whether he does or not, we don't know. We're in the dark, so I think it's going to be an interesting game. Have you got any predictions, Mike? What's your?
Well, I'm a bit more confident than I was probably like a few weeks ago, but I think it'll be tight. But I think we'll sneak it 2-1.
2-1.
I was going to say 2-1. Yeah, I think if you guys score first, I actually think that you do well to hold on. But yeah, I think we'll come out attacking, depending on how we're set up. Yeah, maybe 2-1, maybe possibly 3-1. If we score first, I think it could actually be quite painful.
Well, I liked what you said about we could score 2 goals, so I was going for 2-2, and I think that would be a great result for us on current form. So we'll see. Anyway, thanks guys. This is Jeff from Back of the Net. Steve, thank you very much. Mike,
thank you,
and we'll see you next week. Who's top? Right, cheers.